I've decided to come back into the woods today and I want to try something a little bit different to normal. I do want to get some landscape shots of these trees because they always look kind of cool, but I've brought the macro lens and I want to try and get some close-ups because we've had a bit of rain lately, so there's like water droplets in places, and down over there near where my bag is I noticed a spider's web which has got loads of water on it, and it looks kind of cool and it's something that I wouldn't normally photograph. So what I want to do is have a bit of a play down there, and then we'll probably swap to the landscape lens and get something in here. Although I was hoping it was going to be misty. I've done a video from there before, but that was a day that I brought the wrong camera with me. So hopefully we get some mist again, but it might just be a macro day. I've been having a little play around and I can't work out what to do really. I've been taking pictures of this, of the spider. There's a tiny fly that's on a blade of grass underneath it, and I've been focusing on the little insect. The main thing that I don't like about it though is because it's quite dark in here, I've had to put on this ring light. This is just a cheap one that I use for doing a nighttime video, and it's not putting in as much light as I would have hoped. It means that I've got a really shallow depth of field. I'm at f4, 1/100th of a second. The insect is in focus, but the spider is out of focus. Maybe it'll work out as a good thing. I guess that one's just going to leave it up to your imagination a little bit. Now there's another insect underneath it. It's going well close to this spider. He's brave. We're getting quite a nice side profile on this little, I'm not sure what it is, but it's staying still for me, so I quite like it. I'm not too sure how I can make this interesting for you though, to be honest. I've just been laying on here and photographing different bugs, and they're all pretty small, so you won't be able to see it with that lens. And I know before I said that I didn't want to photograph the spiders and bugs because they're kind of weird looking, but I'm enjoying photographing them more. I got bored of them water drops after about 30 seconds. These are moving around quite a lot, and it's quite fun. It's quite exciting when it actually works. So I've found that since I started doing these vlogs, the more I think about it, the worse the outcome is. So I'm just going to go with my gut instinct and stick with photographing these, and then we'll probably get better results. The photos of the water drops is probably going to please more people, but if I can get some photos that I'm happy with here, someone else will like them too. It's not really any of my business what anyone else thinks. So we'll have a bit more of a play here, and then we'll head up into the woods and probably try out some more landscape photography, or maybe find some different insects and ferns and that kind of thing. Just having a bit of a play really. So yeah, we'll get on with it. Now I'm not sure if that was much of a spectator spot, but I really enjoyed doing that for a change. I was hoping that it was going to be misty in here, so that was quite a good backup plan. I could maybe bring that along in the future. I did find that when I put on the extension tubes, my success rate was pretty bad. It probably dropped down to like 40-50%. It was like hard to get things in focus at f4 with extension tubes and the macro lens together. The depth of field was like really small, but just the macro lens on its own worked really well. So hopefully some of them pictures came out. I want to go up to that fallen tree, see if it's still there, but we might drop back down to this spot. The tree's still here. Looks kind of cool today as well. There's quite a lot of backlight and it's lighting up the branches. I'm just waiting for the light to change now, but I've got the camera set up, got the polarizer and the 2-stop soft ND grad, and the polarizer is making a big difference today. I'll see if I've got one for this lens. So I've got the frame set up similar to this, then you're getting these branches sticking into the frame. Then you're getting this one that's pointing up into the sky. There isn't that much detail up here, but if you watch the grassy area down here, we'll twist the polarizer. You can see it change there. See how the greens are a lot greener? And they're like really washed out there. So it just helps to bring that scene together. I think what I'm going to do is set the aperture to f4, focus on this branch. Then hopefully some mist or some rain rolls in behind it. I've been studying for about 30 to 40 minutes and the rain has just started. It's just spitting at the moment. What was that? There's a buzzard up there. I think it's not going to be as impressive as mist, but it's added like a little, sort of like a bit of a haze behind the trees. I'm having a few issues with getting the exposure right. The clouds up there, the camera is saying it's overexposed, but when you look at it, there's no details there. So I think the photo that's one stop underexposed is how my eyes are seeing it. But to be on the safe side, I'm bracketing. Then we get 2 stops under, 1 stop under, 0, +1, +2. And yeah, it's easy to see on the big screen, but I'm pretty sure we want the 1 under. So I'm just going to wait here until it gets really bad, because I think the rain is going to come down, then the mist is going to roll in, and then it's just going to finish off the scene, because it was nice before, but it's just some little finishing touches. You know the drill. I packed up, then I went down there, I've been up there, and the mist came out. It has been chucking it down though, but it's worked out really nicely now. We've got the mist all behind the trees, and the rain has stopped, meaning that I can stop it down to f8 now, because I was getting rain on the front of the camera before, but this is working out good because now I don't get like blotches on the picture. But I'm going to quickly make the most of this because it might pass again, but I just wanted to show you what it was like. It looks really cool now. I'm getting a little bit of these ones on the edge, and it's just adding a little bit of a mysterious touch on that left hand side. But this has worked out well. It's actually gone to plan. Didn't come together when I wanted it to, but it was worth waiting. It was only like another 2 hours. But I hope you like the video. I'll put any pictures that I get over on my website, adamkappa.co.uk, and I'll stick 1 or 2 onto the end of this video. But yeah, fingers crossed there'll be a few prints from today, and I'll see you next time. I've had a little wander around and I'm liking this view up here between these trees. So I'm trying a portrait shot, getting a little bit of this ground, and then you see the trees through the mist in the background. Going for quite a simple composition, a little bit of foreground, trees in the background, and then we're getting one dark clump on the left hand side, and then there's like 2 or 3 different trees on the right. I know I came in here to get that tree photo, but this is like what I was saying before about not thinking about it. I'm a bit more excited about this one. I think this one could be like really good. So I'm gonna have a little play around and watch that light as it changes, and fingers crossed we'll end the video with this photo.